everyone, Ty here, which is called Together Individual Entertainment. Alright, so before I get down into business, I want to let you know that I have a Facebook page, which is Together and Individual Entertainment, and I also have a podcast, which is Anchor.fm. Alright, so let's get down to business. As you know, we already had the Golden Globes, and there was many winners. And for the first time ever in animated history, the Missing Link won for Best Animated Feature Film. Who knew, right? Basically, it won Golden Globes, and that beat Frozen, and that wasn't just the only thing that beat Frozen in original song. In original song, one of the songs was nominated, and that was the song from Rocket Man. Yeah. A song from Rocket Man won for Best Original Song. So that also too beat Frozen. But you know what? Not to fret, because in a way, in a couple of days or even a couple of weeks, we have the Oscars. So the Oscar nominations are finally out, and basically we have two songs from Disney, one from Toy Story 4 and the other is Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. And of course, we even have some of the same films that is nominated for the Oscars, like 1917, Joker, a whole bunch of movies. And also, Little Women is also nominated in the Oscars. And of course, Tom Hanks is nominated into the Oscars as well from Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. However, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, I'm advising you to bring a lot of tissues because normally I don't do spoilers, but to me, when I heard about this movie, I wanted to see the beginning and the ending, and I literally cried. And I was bursting into tears, and because, I mean, it was a good memory of his, late distant cousin. That's right, Tom Hanks and Mr. Rogers are related. Who knew, right? It's absolutely crazy. And, I mean, he just reminded me of so much of him, and who knows, maybe in some way he'll want to bring back the real life Mr. Rogers Neighborhood by calling it Tom Hanks Neighborhood. I don't know. But basically, this is a great way of making sure that everything is like an amazing dream, an amazing memory and stuff. In fact, you might say that memories are meant to last forever, and there's always a memorial for those that we lost, and but the Oscars are my favorite because it's a lot of performances of the songs that are nominated for Best Original Song, and of course, we don't want to forget, like, those great performances, those great inspirational songs. It just bursts into tears. Okay, now, in a way, as you know, there's this thing called Juneteenth, and this year in downtown Pittsburgh, PA, in Point State Park, almost at the end of June or whatever, there will be a cha-cha slide celebration in honor of Juneteenth. Now, I found out Juneteenth is all about the freedom of the African Americans, and that is a great way to celebrate that historical occasion. I mean, who knew that, they finally came up with something like that. I'm very happy that, I mean, some people want to enjoy and get together and dance and everything, but the cha-cha slide is something to be historical about. So that's going to be at Point State Park at the end of June this year. It's in Pittsburgh, PA. Also, on the North Shore, there's going to be a science after hours at the Carnegie Science Center. So if you're 21 and over, basically they have a theme each month, and this month on the 24th, on a Friday night starting at 6, is going to be Breaking Bad. So basically you still need tickets for that, but the Carnegie Science Center holds the Mummies exhibit, which is mummies from all over the world. They got different little areas, they got stage shows, but basically, Carnegie Science Center is the best place for families to come together and learn scientific minds and so forth and so forth. I mean, that's a great way. And next month will be a True Criminal for Science After Hours. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this pretty well. It's going to be an exploration of things. In fact, about I think it was like either last year or even 2018. Basically, I can't remember, but somebody told me that they held a crime mystery sleepover for the adults for the first time, and that was absolutely crazy. And I would have never imagined that. Um, and the Science After Hours happens once a month for 21 and over. And don't worry, there's also some family events that goes on at the Science Center, and they also do sensory nights and sensory days. For those that have a disability like autism or ADHD or, simple disabilities in a way. And it's a great way to explore the things around them as much as they would like to. And of course, for sensory, they have a hearing loss headphones, which means they block out the sound. And for those that don't really like loud noises, they have fidget spinners and fidget balls. They have like a whole bunch of things for those that have, a disability like that. Also, basically, it's Valentine's Day next month, so lovers, please, I'm gonna try to be a little romantic, but not too much if you don't want to be. I would just suggest like a simple dinner, or even like a simple rose, some chocolates, a movie, just simple things. Believe me, I think this is a great way to enjoy whatever you can. And also, lovers, pay attention to this one. In downtown Pittsburgh, there's a PBG place where they have a little skating rink where you can skate around in a circle or whatever. Lovers, if you want to do an amazing proposal on something, especially like, I don't know, say marriage, or even better yet, high schoolers, if you are a high school sweetheart and you want to do a prom proposal, do it at the PBG skating arena. Or you can do it at Point State Park. You can enjoy like all these proposals happening all at once in this whole entire city of Pittsburgh, PA. But basically, the Science Center is also holding a laser cut Valentine's card making. You would need tickets for that as well, but believe me, there's tickets that you would need for certain things at the Science Center, like the mummies, the Science After Hours, the family events, the laser cut, all types of things that the Science Center happens to be going on. And also once a month happens to be their annual sleepover for the families. I mean, you can enjoy a little bit of Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, and all those types of things, whether it's group or not. But believe me, they hold a sleepover once a month for a Friday night and everything. So basically 2 Friday events. One, sleepover for a family event. The other, 21 plus night, or in this case, Science After Hours. But they enjoy doing their job. They enjoy being around, entertaining you, educating you, and so forth and so forth. It's absolutely an amazing thing going on. I mean, and we cannot forget about like all these movies that have been filmed here in Pittsburgh. In fact, for those of you who do not know, Inspector Gadget from the late 1990s, starring Matthew Broderick, that was filmed here in Pittsburgh. It was filmed right here in Pittsburgh, PA. I mean, it was absolutely crazy and funny. So basically, a lot of films are being filmed here in Pittsburgh, and who knows, maybe you would like to take the Double Dutch tour bus and explore the tour of Pittsburgh. Maybe they'll even mention some movies or something. But on the North Shore, there's also a Mr. Rogers statue, which I think everybody should enjoy getting a picture of once in a while. And it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I just think that, it'd be a great way to celebrate what we want to celebrate every day. I mean, whether it's just one day a year or even every day, we should always celebrate Kindness Day from the bottom of our hearts and celebrate Mr. Rogers. So I think this is a great way to express the details and everything. And it would be a great pleasure and a great honor to, enjoy something nice, something special. I mean, Valentine's Day is not just for those high school sweethearts or those romantic lovers. It's also for family. I mean, basically for family, they normally want to get stuffed teddy bears, simple chocolates, something for the little kids, or even something simple for anybody's kid. But basically, Valentine's Day is a very special month, and you should think about it, because who knows? Maybe on Valentine's Day you will want to take your special sweetheart or whoever to the movies and see Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, because, well, for one thing, we all loved Mr. Rogers, and he's always here in our hearts and souls. So Valentine's Day, I'm hoping to enjoy. I would want to try and enjoy Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood in honor of Mr. Rogers, and know him, that we love him on this Valentine's Day, and and everything. So that would be a great thing to see. And of course, for sisterly love, Frozen, and I mean, anything that you have in common with movies, or anything you have in common with your family, maybe just take them out somewhere that you guys can all gather together, have something in common, have something from the heart, and but believe me, Valentine's Day can be a great experience for all of us. To know that whether we have lost somebody, whether we have just friends, whether it's just family, or whether we have someone special, there's always going to be that special place in our heart where our friends can turn to somebody that we, into a sister or a brother we never had, or a family member that we deeply care about, or, if we lost somebody, we would want to put out a bouquet of flowers at their grave. But Valentine's Day, I think we should all respect and love each other for who we are, what we are, and, never forget the times that we spent with our friends and family. So, it's a great way to celebrate.